Okay, so recently I was asked to not once, but twice to check out Stop Motion Bad Seasons, Kyle Busch, W Cup Series Season 6. And of course, in the good old spirit of Kyle Busch absolutely sucking right now, I've made it my mission to get at least 4 more Stop Motion Bad Seasons of Kyle Busch in a row. And, well, we're continuing on with the W Cup Series. Hello everyone, this is Trackmaster904 aka Josh Lee, and I'm finally back with Stop Motion Bad Seasons properly. As a while back I kind of lost my list because I had a list written down on paper of a bunch of requests, and I don't know, I was too busy with other stuff to really look back at all the other videos on the comments or requests. But I was finally able to find that list again, so we're back on track. Though even though I'm in the middle of doing a bunch of Kyle Busch stuff, but that's besides the point. I'm basically set for another month or so for like Stop Motion Bad Seasons. But anyways, it's time to check out Kyle Busch in W Cup Series Season 6, which is kind of an interesting one. Now before we get to Season 6, let's check out how Kyle Busch was in Season 5. You know, same season that Joey Logano was dead last in the standings at the end of it. And by the end of Season 5, Kyle Busch would wind up with 1 win, 4 top 5s, 5 top 10s, average finish of 9.8, 9.9, haven't figured that one out yet, and wound up finishing runner-up in the standings. And bear in mind, this was the last season of the WWE Cup Series to have a straight-up full season points, as opposed to the Championship 4 thing he would do for Season 6 onwards. But we'll get to that actually right now. Now, Season 6 was set in 2015, and before some of you guys ask, no, Kyle Busch did not take any time off. He ran the whole season. So yeah, in the W Cup Series universe, Kyle Busch never got injured. Now, another thing to note here is that Season 5 was an 8-race season, while the Season 6, which we're currently covering, has 10 races. So 2 more races than last season, and well, that just means more chance for destruction. And well, for the first 4 races, it's actually kind of meh. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, the first race, he would wind up 19th, then finish 6th in race 2, then the race after that finished 15th, and then after that race finished 5th. Like, he would be bad one race, good the next, and yeah, 15th doesn't seem too awful, but in W Cup Series there's only about 27 cars, so 15th is pretty bad by those standards. Now, some of you are probably thinking, well, Josh, I mean, season's kind of mad, but like, how can it get any worse? Well, this is how.
And Biffle looks to the inside and takes the lead from Paul Menard on lap number 3. Hamlin's in 3rd. Now we got spin in 4th. It's Kenseth around, along with Brad Keselowski and Kyle Busch. So our first caution of the day is out as a couple of cars inside the top 5 spin. Quick look at the replay. I couldn't tell what happened there. Keselowski got into Kenseth. I couldn't tell if Kyle Busch got into him or if Keselowski just got loose. But either way, a couple of Joe Gibbs cars taken out here, as well as Brad Keselowski, as some of the favorites to win today are out on lap 3. Junior moves up to block him, but here comes Greg Biffle to the inside. Kenseth makes it 3 wide on the outside. He's going to look for the lead as they come down the front stretch. Biffle tries to block, and oh, he gets turned by Larson, and we got a crash on lap 4. Kyle Busch around, Carl Edwards, Jimmy Johnson, you see, the other Busch, Joey Logano, Austin Dillon, and Greg Biffle, who was leading. And so several cars involved here, including our points leader coming into today, Joey Logano. And let's see what happened. Looked like Biffle moved up a little bit to maybe try and block Kenseth, and then got turned by Larson. You saw Kyle Busch got run into by Jimmy, came right back down in front of his teammate Edwards along with Austin Dillon. You saw behind them Joey Logano and Kurt Busch tangled. So it looks like 7-8 cars involved here in this first wreck, including Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch, some favorites today, and of course our points leader Joey Logano. So that's a big hit for him in the points, looking to get in there before next week's race. Kyle Busch gets around Jimmy Johnson. Kurt Busch, though, trying to put a block on him. Kyle looks to the inside, and they spin! They spin out, and now Jimmy Johnson takes the lead. We stay green for the time being, as now Kurt and Kyle Busch have collided. Now we got trouble in the front stretch. Brad Keselowski's around, and now Jeff Gordon turned at the last second. And the caution will now wave as heavy impact for Brad Keselowski. Clint Boyer involved as well as Jeff Gordon, our points leader. And you see the Busch brothers behaving just like they did when they were kids. As you saw here up front, Kurt Busch came down in front of Kyle after Kyle got a good run. They both spun out. We stayed green at that point, but then just at the end of that corner, it looks like Clint Boyer got loose, got into Brad Keselowski. They both collide, and you see Jeff Gordon trying to avoid Keselowski, gets turned, it looks like by Kevin Harvick. And so 3 cars are out of the race here. Points leader Jeff Gordon did not want a bad run today. Neither did Brad Keselowski, who was just on the outside of the top 4, but does a good job of keeping his car from being tore up. As we stay green as now contact again with Gordon. Keselowski's around. Here comes McMurray and Kyle Busch with a hard hit on the inside wall. And we've got a crash here on the exit of turn 2. Tony Stewart and Casey Mears involved as well. And our first caution is out on lap number 4. And a 5-car wreck here on the exit of turn 2. Started right here. 3-wide battle. Jeff Gordon, who just made a miraculous save in the corners prior, was stuck in the middle of a 3-wide. Got a little loose, it looked like. Just barely clipped the left rear of Brad Keselowski. Sent him spinning into the field. And Kyle Busch still had a big hit on the inside wall. Hope he's okay. Seems to be, as Jamie McMurray involved as well. He's had a strong season. Just missed making it to the Final Four. But his day is done early today. See what happened again to Gordon there. What a save. He's going, that's when he's just about to get back in the gas, going almost full speed as hard as he can through the corners here at the Fast Texas Motor Speedway. And he does a heck of a job saving that race car and keeping his championship hopes alive.
So yeah, that's a really bad turn of events, even for how mixed Kyle Busch's season was before race 5. But anyway, here are the stats for season 6 for Kyle Busch. 0 wins, 2 top 5s, 4 top 10s, average finish of 15.2, 3 DNFs, and wound up finishing an astounding 17th in the standings. Like, my goodness. Oh yeah, and to the guy who commented on my Eric Almirola season 7 video about how Eric Almirola is not that good around time anyway, well, bear in mind that he just beat Kyle Busch in the point standings in season 6. How's that? Now you're probably wondering what Kyle Busch did after season 6. Well, for those who don't know, I'm not going to tell you, as season 7 as a whole is being held off for something special. But anyways, yeah, the Kyle Busch thing is going to continue on at least 3 more in a row. So feel free to tell me what other stop motion bad seasons that Kyle Busch was a part of. And well, yeah, that's about it.